Welcome to the first episode of my talk about the current world situation. Now, many people look at it as something that's really negative, and I actually want to talk about a different approach to this big virus thingy that I don't want to mention the name. You guys, probably heard it, in so many thumbnails, so many videos, so many news websites, so many news broadcasts, and I think that word has a negative stigma around it. So I'm gonna avoid saying it, and I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I actually look at this situation from a perspective of, wow, I'm super happy this happened. Now bear with me. This is gonna be a little bit of a controversial video. Some people are gonna be like, how can you say this is a good thing? Well, let me ask you this question. Are we currently in the middle of World War III? No, we're not. Are we currently, do we have a worldwide famine? Is it the end of the world? No, it's not. Look at your life. You never had more personal free time. You never had more information about sustainable food. Because right now people are realizing yeast. I mean, it's really hard to find very simple things like yeast, because it takes yeast to make bread. And people are starting to appreciate what goes into the making of bread. People are afraid of not having enough food because, the infrastructure is actually really weak. It took a really small, news shake or a really small thing, shook the whole infrastructure of the world. Now, if it's planned, if it's not planned, that's not something I want to discuss in this video. It might seem crazy. You've probably see people everywhere wearing masks, wearing gloves, trying not to touch other people, staying at home. Nobody's working. Only the essential companies, which are essential for survival, are working. And what happens when you strip all these things away? You see museums are not working. You see stadiums, for football games are not working. You see concerts for music are not working. Pretty much anything that's public, but that's not essential for survival is not working. And people only now can realize how weak the infrastructure is of this world. Unfortunately, I would say this world is based on a lot of fear, lies, and the whole world is based on hiding something. Having power over somebody by having information over somebody, or something that somebody else does not have. Me having more than you. That's the whole system, how our current world functions. And most people were ignorant to that fact. And now, with this huge shakedown, we see people separate into two really, really extreme groups. Before, it was lots of mixture. People, are just going about their own life. Everything was fine. And now, when this external force is applied to this ecosystem, things become really clear. You see which one of your neighbors is paranoid, to say the least, and which one of your neighbors is, spreading fear and a bit afraid, and which one of you is, relaxed, happy, taking this time to catch up on amazing books, to learn how to cook, to learn more to make your own yeast. It's actually really simple. You can make your own yeast, and it's way better than anything you'll eat at the store. You can filter your own water and drink the tastiest water water you cannot buy at a store. There's so many things you can use this free time for. Sure, the economy is not as spinning as fast as it should, but months ago, we were spending money we shouldn't spend. We were spending money on the most unnecessary, untangible things. People are buying expensive paintings. I don't have anything against culture. Just as an example, people are buying expensive cars. People are buying expensive, restaurant dinners, where people are going on buying expensive diamonds or something. Don't have anything against any of those things. I'm not trying to judge any of those things. I just want to say that it's something that was extra. It was not needed. It was going to extreme for personal ego, to prove something, to look like you're somebody, to look like you're rich, to have this bigger and shinier mask on your face. At the end of the day, none of that makes you who you are. And that's one thing that I really want to point to this video, is that right now we have a better, clearer vision of who we actually are. If you use this time to read a book, meditate, train, work on your body, talk to your family members, catch up with some friends, make some new friends online, your garden, how to be self-sufficient, and learn more about the society, learn more about yourself, and even just be bored and self-reflect. Just sit in silence and just question the purpose of life. I believe that's time better spent than playing maybe a video game or maybe watching a movie. So, yeah, I'm having the best time of my life. I'm not trying to make be like, oh yeah, my life is awesome. fuck the world, fuck everybody, the world can burn. I just do not see the world burning. I'm sure more people die, in a day from car accidents than in a year of viruses. So I think things are just fine. I'm using this time to grow myself, and literally learn about everything I can that will help me in the future or right now. So I'm hoping you guys watching this video see that too, or at least start questioning whether this is a positive or negative thing happening. Because any event can be judged as a positive or negative. It's just a relative, personal, subjective view on life. What's your subjective view of this life?